Greetings, I am Alec Morgan, a second year healthcare management scholar hailing from Sarasota, Florida. And today we're going to be talking about men's mental health. Let's get started. By show of hands, how many of you have heard someone say man up or be a real man or a real man don't cry? How many of you have ever felt the pressure to hold in your emotions because that's not what men do? Unfortunately, these phrases and social norms contribute to the silent crisis. Men's mental health is in danger, and it's time we talk about it. Today, we'll be discussing three key points: the prevalence of mental health struggles among men, the stigma that prevents men from seeking help, and the ways we can support and promote men's mental well being. By the end of the speech, I hope to show you why this issue matters and what we can do to make a difference. Let's start by looking at how widespread mental health challenges are among men. We often hear about mental health, but how often do we hear about men's mental health specifically? According to the National Institute of Men's Health, over 6 million men in the United States suffer from depression annually. However, men are far less likely to be diagnosed or seek help compared to women. Even more alarming, suicide rates are among men are nearly 4 times higher than women. But why? Why are men struggling in silence? One of the reasons is that men's mental health symptoms do not always look the same compared to women's. Instead of expressing sadness or crying, men may show anger, irritation, or reckless behavior. This may turn into alcohol or drugs to cope, making the situation even worse. For example, think of a famous figure like Robin Williams. Men who seemed successful, happy, but ultimately lost their battles to mental health. But why men aren't seeking help? The answer lies in the stigma surrounding men's mental health. Men are conditioned from childhood to be tough and emotionless. Society tells men to suppress their feelings and be strong. Showing vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, leading to men suffering in silence. Here's a fact. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that men are significantly less likely to seek therapy due to a fear of judgment. Even in workplaces and healthcare, men's mental health is often ignored. Mental health screenings are more common for women, leading to underdiagnosis in men. In many workplaces, discussing mental health is still taboo, forcing men to hide their struggles. Here's an example to think of. Think of a time when you saw a man bottle up his emotions instead of talking about them. Maybe it was a father, a brother, a friend, a son. That silence can be dangerous. So how can we change this? How can we support men's mental health? The first step is talking about it. Encourage open conversation can help break the stigma. Campaigns like Movember encourage men to open up about their struggles. Simply checking in with a male friend, father, or brother can make a big difference in their life. Providing accessible resources for men. Men feel uncomfortable with traditional therapy, but teletherapy, anonymous support groups, and men's mental health hotlines provide direct and effective support. Workplaces should implement employee assistance programs to provide mental health support confidentially for everyone. Promoting self-care and healthy coping strategies, physical activity like working out or going on a walk in the park. Mindfulness and picking up some hobbies can significantly improve mental health and well-being. Encouraging men to seek professional help is crucial, just like they would do for broken bones and heart disease. Imagine if we treated mental health like physical health. If someone broke their leg, you wouldn't tell them walk it off. So why do we expect men to shake off depression and anxiety? Now, let's discuss the issue and recap. Today, we covered 3 points. Mental health struggles are widespread, millions of men in silence, the stigma around masculinity discouraging men from seeking help, and we must create a culture that supports men's mental well-being. So what do you say? Start the conversation, offer support, be an advocate. Remember the question I asked in the beginning? Why do men feel pressure to man up? The truth is, men don't struggle alone. But by normalizing mental health conversations, encouraging help-seeking behavior, and offering support, we can change the lives of men. Let's work together by breaking the silence, because sometimes the strongest men all they can do is ask for help. Thank you.